so it begins. A journey like none other. Every moment has the potential to be unforgettable. Bring home a piece of the tropical green forest with every emerald. Capture the sparkling.
Christmas with GBN comes to you compliments. Ace Hardware, Hubbard's, Flow, Grenada Duty Free, Answer Coatings, and Banfield's Grenada. Thing that is constant, me, your boy JC. It is Monday morning and it's another wild vibes I'm feeling. 43 days and counting before Christmas. I can't give you the hours specifically, but when it shows up, if you don't recognize it, I'm sorry. It comes and it goes just like this. One day, if you miss it, that's why you want to celebrate the season. And I want to say thanks to you wherever you are. This is week 2, Christmas with GBN. And the promise is to be another bumper. We get promised to behave, well, or not behave, depending on which is your preference. If you want me to behave, then I will not behave. For those of you that couldn't be bothered, I couldn't be bothered either way. I got a whole kit and caboodle on the inside with me. For some reason, they determined that Jermaine should be on the other side of the studio. I don't understand why, and I'm still trying to process it. But I say, my girl Jermaine is on the inside. Good morning, Jermaine. What's poppin'?
Good morning. Good to be here again.
It's good to be here. For some reason, my season has ended. She's got another man sitting next to her. I'm not sure exactly how that kind of pans out, but you know, I'm a reasonable guy,
people, man.
And I make way for the seniors. Yeah? And you see, only one person laughing.
Culture people.
My brother, what's up? Good morning.
I am good. I'm better because Jermaine is now on my right hand.
She's on your right hand.
You have lost out, sir.
Listen. I'm not worried, you know. I'm not worried.
All right.
The measure of a man, I know somebody that will take care of that. I know somebody will take care of that.
Okay.
So who else is on the inside? My graphics is on the inside. Graphics, don't talk. Just drop a tune for me. Drop a tune for me. Not that, man. Not that. That's no. Drop one for me. Man, that's just some soft, man.
Is that soft still?
Yeah, that's church on a Sunday. That's church on a Sunday. I want you to give me one where it's church on a Sunday, and the spray start to move, and everybody in motion. Come for Christmas. Come, graphics, give me one.
That's the one.
Touch it. I guess I got a special guest with me this morning. He's young at heart, and he's probably thinking, what have I done to this bunch of bad people on this wonderful Monday morning? Joshua is on the inside. I tell you what makes Joshua special. Joshua is actually vying to be elected on the upcoming youth parliament. So it is always good when, of course, we can recognize the talent in our young people. And at a very early age, they set themselves up to deal with people like me in society. Yeah, we're problematic. It doesn't matter what the government does for us. We just can't be bothered. Joshua, either way, welcome to the program. But how are you, though?
I'm great. I mean, I can see now off the bat there's a bit of pressure today because I think everyone's vying for Jermaine. So I think, you know.
No. Listen. According to Chris, listen. I am not worried about that.
You're not worried?
No. You see. I understand who I am and what I represent. Mm-hmm. She's gone for now. But all good things, they come to an end. And she's going to be right back home, right where she belongs. That's the confidence that I have, yeah? And I tell you what.
Tell me.
Uncle Peter's hand full up. He can't take on that unnecessary trouble in this stage of his life.
Hey!
Yeah, he Eventually. He's going to say to her, Jermaine, listen, you know, seriously, Boucan Ali. Graphics too busy to take care of her. Yeah? Are you too young for she to worry about you?
So the right man is right here.
But anyway, folks, we're here, and it's going to be, and you know, once Uncle Peters is in the house, we'll be talking about Boucan, storytelling, and a whole lot of different things. But Joshua, we're going to kickstart with you, and we're going to get into, we'll talk to us about why youth parliament. But give me quickly one of your favorite Christmas stories.
I would say the Grinch. And I wonder why you looked away.
Is it a green? It must be the green.
No,
Joshua, what if you?
Why don't you like?
No, not one of your favorite televisions. You see the difference in generations. You see the difference in generations. The modern generation, their favorite stories come from where? No, forget the TV story. What if you're just natural, warm? A story with Christmas that just warms your heart. Besides the Grinch who stole Christmas,
Scrooge.
Maybe you must share Christmas. An incident, Joseph.
An incident?
Yeah.
what is Christmas like for you?
Well, I'm a Christian.
Besides watching TV.
Yeah, I'm a Christian, so for me, on Christmas morning...
He says he's a Christian as though to suggest I'm otherwise. And he said it twice.
No, just to set the stage so we're going to respond, you know. I mean, so when I wake up in the morning, most times it's church. And then, you know, after church, you look at gift exchange, depending on the church you're at. And then, you know, the food, the ham...
Did you enjoy the gift you got last year?
I did not get a gift last year. I got myself gifts.
Right, yeah. You didn't get a gift last year?
I didn't take part in the gift exchange, let me say that.
Right, you didn't get gifts at home?
Yeah, of course.
You got gifts at home?
Yeah, of course. But into the gift exchange, I didn't take part in the gift exchange.
You were not happy with what you got the previous year?
No, that's
Don't lie. Jesus is
No, that's not why. I just chose not to take part. It was an individual decision.
Joshua, I don't believe your story. Everything we do
stems from
there's a reason.
Experience.
Yeah, you see that? Yeah, we don't need to have the whole church, the pastor's wife here to tell us that. But either way, I mean, the fact that you're a Christian, certainly I would assume reasonably you still understand and realize and facilitate the true meaning of the season, do you?
Yes.
Yeah? So there's a church, there's a spending a whole lot of money.
I mean, it depends on the household you're in.
So talk to me. Let's talk youth parliament seriously.
Yes.
Let's talk youth parliament and why though? What's the underlying reason why you are getting involved?
Well, for me, I would tell you this. I was actually diagnosed in tertiary education, TAMCC. I was diagnosed with anxiety, generalized anxiety. Sometimes I couldn't even do exams. I used to show up to my exams and I used to get panic attacks and I couldn't finish the exams. And I always thought to myself, like, is there a way that I could actually control this, overcome the anxiety and, you know, complete my exams, but overall just have conversations with individuals. And ironically, I was the president of the student council then as well. So for me, youth parliament is not only a way that I can practice and improve my ability to speak and prove to myself that I can overcome my anxiety, but also where I'm from, Lakabeke, it's around Paradise, Lafayette area, a lot of the guys, you know, they won't automatically gravitate to something like this. So I believe that being in the space and of course taking part in youth parliament, it shows them that aside from dropping out of school or doing any other thing or anything that's unproductive, there are alternative roads that you can take, because already I'm seeing an impact that I'm having when it comes to the guys in my neighborhood. They come up to me, they speak to me, they say, yeah, I like what you're doing, etc. They support me a lot.
So they support you, and what sort of immediate change are you hoping to introduce within your community?
Well, the main thing for me, my whole campaign platform is based on improving the community spirit, because I remember growing up as if, and I say I remember growing up as if I'm that old.
I'm happy you hinted it.
I remember when I was a bit younger, let me rephrase it like that. We used to have the road relays, the football competitions, you know, the track and field competitions, the debate competitions in primary school for youth. But nowadays, these things have kind of died away. So my goal is to improve community spirit, and how I plan to do that is to have, you know, these same competitions, bring them back, strengthen youth groups for those communities who don't have youth groups, form youth groups so that they would be able to carry out this, what we need to carry out, domino competitions, pool competitions, track and field, football, these kind of things. And of course, I'm an entrepreneur. I've been an entrepreneur for over half a decade. So what I plan to do is I plan to, you know, teach the individuals who want to get into entrepreneurship at a young age what it actually takes, because there's a false conception as to what entrepreneurship actually is.
And what perception is that?
Is that you just need an idea, start a business, and eventually the money is going to come in. But it takes years and years before you can actually experience a certain level of success. There's a lot of hard work that goes into it.
Joshua, what secondary school you went to?
Presentation Brothers College, the best secondary school.
I'll take a quick commercial break. There's things I need to discuss off air, and then we'll be right back. You sure you wanted to commit yourself to that?
I'm sure, 100%.
That. Not today. I ain't taking a bait. Slokey, I ain't taking a bait today. To debate which school is the best. I'm not going to take that bait. Uncle Peters, which school is what secondary school? Yes, I know. You look like a Tantine boy.
Let me tell you something, sir. I was born in St. George's, Lagoon Road. I grew up in Marquis. So when it comes to those debates, I'm both a town boy and a country boy. And I
it's a simple question.
And
what school you went? Secondary school you went to?
And he gave you where you grew up.
And he gave me where you grew up. That's why the children don't pass the English language.
Yes, because you see, the intent of that debate.
He's a true Grenadian, eh?
True Grenadian.
That's true Grenadianism.
The intent of that debate caused a lot of divisiveness.
It does?
Oh yes, a lot of people really take it. I mean, we kind of.
I mean, we're just joking about it.
But a lot of people take it too seriously, and it becomes too contentious.
Could you believe there was actually something a couple of years ago? Somebody heard me. I was promoting the Presidential Brothers Boys the college. They had the choir, the event. And somebody called me. Joe, what happened? You switched allegiance? No, I haven't switched allegiance.
They take it very seriously.
You see, you know what? All I'm saying is I came in this morning and I smiled.
I went to GBSS.
When I look around, I saw green. And not that green you're thinking about. It's green for Christmas, a Christmas tree. Yeah, no, so we're ready to go. Really? Let's see what's guys, we're happy to be here. We hope and I'm wishing you all the best. Which constituency are you representing though?
I'm representing the constituency of St. Andrew Northwest.
Okay, and just to let you know that I'm a GBSS boy, him, Happy Hill boy,
Happy Hill,
Slokey, Wester Hall, Mike, PBC, yeah, who's walking in there now? She is St. David. Her name is Catholic, right? But guys, there's so much that we want to discuss, but certainly before we even delve into the heart of things, we want to say good morning to all of our sponsors, and indeed we say good morning, and thanks to Ace Hardware, Hubbard's, Flow, Grenada Duty Free, Ansel Coatings, Banfield's Grenada Country Coal Store, and Grenville Credit Union. Jermaine, what is it that happened over the weekend that you haven't told us? No lies.
Well, for me, what happened to me?
Over the weekend that you haven't told us?
I didn't do nothing much. I mean, rain, and I just stay home and just
listen
relax.
to her. You have Uncle Peter's emote, job won't drop. He said, "Here lie." That is, I ain't buying that story.
The truth. I didn't do anything. I just relaxed home. Saturday, I actually slept for the whole day. Just there on my bed and just relax.
So that's doing nothing?
Well, I call it, like that. When I'm doing something, I don't get up on my 2 feet and move my hands, and just do what I have to do.
Let me talk to Jermaine. Let me talk to...
I think he wants to get into your personal life. He does certain things you understand. You keep to yourself, Jermaine.
So you mean she's lying to me then?
No.
Not necessarily.
Not necessarily?
No.
So the truth is relative then. Let me talk to the DJ. Guys, there's a spirit of the season. There's a whole lot of giveaways as we go through the day, as we go through the week. But I just want to talk to Graphics. Graphics, here's what? Yeah. What's a tune for me? Any tune. But again, remember, I'll follow my lead. It's Sunday. Sunday school going already. They passed up halfway this summer. And the spirit moving. What's a tune? Yeah, man, that's what you play when the choir just come on, man. But give me a crazy. crazy?
Any crazy.
Any crazy?
Make it crazy.
But why do you look for crazy though? Memories of Christmas. What are some of those fondest memories you have? Before you bust crazy, what are some of those fondest memories you have?
For Christmas?
Yeah.
The memories in my community is what we used to have before. Sunday after Sunday, we clean up. Next day, we organize the trees and, put the groups together. Say when the time comes, we're doing this and we're doing that.
Touch it true.
Yeah.
Idolizing Santa, no time for the Savior. This is not the way I say. Put Jesus in your Christmas. Put Jesus in your Christmas.
And certainly each and every one of us, it is what we believe. I mean, while the truth is the history of Christmas, the true meaning behind Christmas, Peters, Urias, it has been diluted, if not totally forgotten. But when you look at the role of La Boucan, and not just when it comes to Christmas, but culture on a whole, you guys really do have aspired to ensure that we maintain those elements that really reflects who we are as a people. And you and Jermaine are going to get into that discussion. But La Boucan, talk to us about it, who you guys are, what you do, and what's the significance of the mark you're trying to leave on Grenada's cultural landscape.
Well, we are a training center. There are two aspects to that. There's the cultural part, and we are located at the GCNA complex. That's where we focus on the creative arts, and we do a lot of training. And there's the Allied Healthcare Program, which we recently moved to the Villa. That's the Alliance Francaise building. That's there where we'll be focusing a lot on the Allied Healthcare, which Allied Healthcare in terms of geriatric care of the elderly, the emergency medical technicians, because I said I think last week where when there's emergency, when there's accidents, sometimes you might see a nurse in the ambulance going to that emergency. A lot of times, sometimes if you have to lift somebody up, then she's not capable of doing that. So you have these technicians that have to be trained specifically. Even if you look at movies, you look at the news in overseas, there's people who are especially trained for that. We have healthcare assistants. They were called nursing assistants in the past, but we trained for these healthcare assistants. So that's what we are focusing on, and there's a big demand now for those training. But coming back to my department, just recently we did a play called Mayhem in Paradise. In fact, we concluded last Saturday up at Grenville, at the Digital Cinema, Grenville. And that's our students who have been in training since March, April. So they're getting ready to conclude their cultural performance studies. At the end of it, they'll be getting a Caribbean vocational certificate. That's the level 2. And I'm very, very happy and very pleased because it's the performance that they have been doing 3 weeks at La Boucan last month and at Grenville. People are in awe that these are students on stage for the very first time. And for me personally, the arts give me an opportunity to state this, I believe. And for me, as a person who's rooted in our traditional values and who believe that if you neglect your traditional values, then that's a sure formula for chaos and decadence. And so whenever I interact with the young people, whenever I try to teach, this is what I try to impart. So if I have the time, like I was just talking to Jermaine, where a colleague of mine who's older than me told me, and as a child, around Christmas time, he will leave Grandaunt's and he'll have this basket on his head and will walk it up from Grandaunt's to Belmont. And on the basket had all these goodies, the cake and provision. And as they were going up, they dropped off the goodies to the mother's friends. So by the time they reached Belmont to the last friend, the basket was empty. And you feel relieved. Yes, boy, no more heavyweight. Not realizing when you go back down now, the same homes where he dropped off the gifts, there were other gifts waiting for them. So as he was going back down now, the basket was being filled and then reached back home tired. But what we showed is the traditional values where we gave, we shared. And as Caribbean people, one of the things that we do, we can take even something that is more or less foreign, but we can adapt to it and make it ours and make it unique. And that's what I think, again, we as elders of my generation have to find a way to continue to infiltrate the society and try to influence our young people. And that's what I do. Even saying hi, hello to a young man, a young woman, how you doing? Stop to give him a ride. Just have a little conversation. Right. That is what we have neglected to. And I say, so that's what our role as Boucan is to the training. And trust by the time maybe the good Lord calls me home that we might have a couple of playwrights, because I'm focusing a lot on the training.
Okay. I don't want you to say a fast, you know.
Yes.
But yes for what?
Yeah. Well, the way you speak, say a fast. That's your language.
Well, I'm fast. I just happen to see you have a guitar, and I see always that one beat up envelope you have in and a strip of paper there.
You know, I like the way you speak, the beat up envelope. You know, a foreigner coming and listen to what you say, they will never understand, but we understand the language. The dialect.
We can always say it's the envelope.
Yes.
But it's the envelope.
Yes.
That beat up tear up on today.
Yeah.
What you have in there?
Well, I say go back to the traditional values. I have some proverbs. And Jermaine, who is much, much younger than me, I couldn't be my daughter, I'll call her. I will say we'll play a game. And I'd like to see how from time to time during the program, I will pick up one half of the proverb. And I would like to see if she can answer. Give me the second half.
Okay.
Yes.
We have to take a break, but I'm giving you a minute. Let's see.
So maybe Jojo, you can take part also.
No. Don't you try to get a reason. She's trying to set me up. No. Don't try to drag me into things I couldn't say. I already see how fast, and so be it.
You're right.
Let me see. Ask her.
One thing I want to ask you, Jermaine, a tough one here now. Maybe you could get a cue.
Better help me.
You will get a cue, Jermaine, on the size of the paper. So that it says, lick a pig, not a little, a lickle. Lick a pig, ask his mother, Mama, why your nose or your mouth so long?
And Mama Pig say?
What Mama Pig say? See if you can find it there.
I have to look here?
Why do you think Mama Pig say?
What Mama Pig say?
Yes. So Jermaine, look at the size of the paper, because it's a long question.
Okay, so it's a long answer.
A long answer. Yes. Little pig asked his mother, Mama, why your nose so long?
And she said, his child is.
It's so much here.
She said,
Mother Pig replied,
yes.
Child is coming or coming.
That's right.
See?
Yes. And a lot of these proverbs, they're like this one. The original language was in the Creole, the patois.
No.
Yes, but we just converted into the English-based Creole. Because you know, a lot of times as children, we find our parents disagreeable. They're trying to discipline us, and they're trying to instill values, and we find them miserable. And the old time issues, only when we get older and we have our own children, we realize, look, boy, that's what mother and father is trying to teach us. Yes.
I saw a producer try, I don't know, I used to be able to read lips quite easily at one point in time. Yeah, I'm not sure what is it she's trying to say to me, but all I'm seeing is her long hair covering her face when she walks in. Yeah? So come back again, and I only see your lips moving. Yeah? So Joshua, did you know the answer to that? And what does it mean?
I did not know the answer. I did not know the answer.
So ask Joshua what?
Joshua? Let me ask you a simple one, Joshua. It said friends bring you go, but
they never bring you back.
Exactly.
I think each and every one of us is Grenadians, Caribbean.
Well, listen, I'm helping out Joshua there. Joshua is a young politician, so I cannot make him look bad on television.
What's true?
I appreciate
so what we are asking now here, what's the meaning? What's the meaning of that? What does that mean? Friends bring you go, but they don't bring you back.
To watch your company, because some individuals, they don't have your best interests at heart, and even if they do, when the goings get tough, you know, instinct as young individuals, they may just choose the first thing that comes to their mind.
Well, Joshua, now that we've highlighted the need to choose good company, let's talk about your campaign, the team, and some of the activities that you've been involved in.
I would say I am extremely grateful to the team that I have. Most of the individuals are my family, and some individuals around the area as well. I have a team of around 6 individuals strong, I would say. But some of the stuff that we've been doing is essentially just reaching out to different individuals, key individuals within different communities that we believe would have a strong influence, so that we'd be able to speak to them, so that we'd be able to get them to go out with us into the neighborhood. And of course, the main thing that I've been doing is just going out in the neighborhood, having conversations, because I'm a firm believer in not misrepresenting individuals, and I cannot represent the youth between the ages of 16 to 35 if I don't understand what they want to be represented for, you know. So I've been going out in the community, having conversations with them, understanding and refining my campaign platform and objectives while I understand what they want. And additionally to that, one of the main things that we've done is I met up with the Empower guys from St. Andrews Northwest, and we had a little domino competition. I was thankful enough that we got the time to just have a little domino competition for me to speak with the guys, interact with them, because most of the guys, they come from the place where I come from as well, you know, the same circumstances and stuff like that. So it was a really wonderful opportunity.
You get a chance to interact, listen to them. What is the plea? What is it, these young people in your community, what are they asking for? Because very often we get a sense that they're being chided as being misguided, not having a sense of direction.
I mean, what they're asking for is essentially they're asking for to be engaged a lot more, and I would extend, you know, I would say thank you to the Ministry of Youth for having an initiative like this, because it shows them that, okay, yeah, they're listening and they understand. So everything that I could possibly tell you right now that they've been asking for could be summed up in this small sentence, that they want to be more engaged. They want to be more engaged, more involved, all of these things.
And how do you see the activities that you're getting involved with, the dominoes, the other social aspect? How do you see it addressing those concerns?
I would tell you this, from interacting with a lot of individuals, because I've worked with the Commonwealth Youth Council, the Commonwealth Secretariat, CARICOM, OECS, the World Bank, etc., when it comes to youth groups, and every single individual, they have a wall. And I believe that if you meet them, and that's why my approach is holistic, because I'm not only focusing on the dominoes, you also have the pool, the track and field, the football. You meet every individual where they're at. And when you do that, it breaks down the wall that they have up. And it shows them that, hey, okay, this individual is willing to meet me at this specific place. And when you meet them there, it's a lot easier to understand, you know, what they want. And then when you have the conversations, you come together, then you develop your plan holistically, and then you're able to speak and represent them in the House of Parliament.
You've talked about the social engagements and so athletics and all of that.
Yeah.
Education is certainly, you would agree, is one of the essential pillars for growth and advancing. What are your plans for education?
For me, I plan to, because I'm also on the OECS Skills and Innovation panel, and essentially what we're focusing on is to kind of integrate a different type of skills and approach into the education, into the current curriculum that we have. So for education, I want to focus on individuals or teachers focusing on skills that are not directly integrated into the current system that we have. So for example, soft skills, extremely important, that would help individuals control their anger, understand how to speak, like how we're speaking here, you know, how to interact with their peers, and ultimately that would help them with their education as well, because I mean, I didn't know that, but that's what helped me. I got suspended twice in secondary school. And
what kind of child were you?
And again, I need to say, having opportunities like these, that it really changed my perspective on life and helped me to become a better individual. So for education, I really want to focus on, you know, changing, or if possible, changing the curriculum to include the soft skills and, you know, skills pertaining to entrepreneurship, because we don't have that in secondary school.
There's always the challenge of the generation gap.
Yeah.
How do you, because in order for the country to develop, as you get young people active, you will have to be able to break down the generation gap. Are you concerned that enough is being done within society to get both sides of the fence, both adults and young people, to realize that development, forward progress requires a willingness on both sides?
Yes, I think enough is being done. However, I think on both sides it just needs to be there just needs to be a realization that this is the case. Because I believe back then, a few years ago, it was just, you know, the youth versus the older individuals or the elder. And now it's like, now individuals are seeing that if we want the economy to go forward, it needs to be something that is collaborative, and each individual needs to come together at a certain point to be able to contribute what they have to contribute to move the economy forward.
You've been engaging them. Certainly, they're asking you, well, why the youth parliament? What feedback have you been getting from them regarding?
I've been getting really good feedback, actually, like I said, because I mean, one of the main things that they just felt like the ministry, they felt like individuals, politicians, they weren't thinking about them, and I believe that the youth parliament now, me going out and saying, hey, I'm going to be your representative for St. Andrew Northwest. I believe that it shows them that, you know, that they're listening, like I said. So I've been getting really good feedback. They really love the idea. They love the possibilities, and they're excited to see what's going to unfold.
And there's always those that are going to be the naysayers. They would ask, say, Joshua, seriously, I don't really think you have what it takes to be able to deliver on our behalf. What would your response be to them?
For me, I would say, I mean, I've been asked this question multiple times, and I just simply, is that I never answered, or I just let the answer unfold for itself, because I am extremely relatable. I've been through possibly so many circumstances, and I believe that especially with the area that I'm from, the individuals that I need to interact with, they come from the same circumstances that I come from. So I'm able to understand what you're going through, and know that I've been able to transform, and you know, I'm on the path to becoming a better individual every single day. I'm able to communicate your ideas effectively and speak powerfully for you in the House of Parliament.
Let's talk about the registration process. They have heard you, and they're probably thinking, listen, I like what Joshua is saying. I want to be part of that movement. Registration, voting, that process, take us through it.
So the process is pretty simple, actually. The Ministry of Youth, they tried their best to make it as simple as possible. So if you would like to vote for me, all you need to do is, first of all, you need to register, and registration ends on November 22nd. And to register, you need your ID. You can use a passport picture. If you're 16 and you don't have an ID, if you're in TAMCC, you can use a TAMCC ID. You can use a passport picture along with your passport and stuff like that to upload it. You need to include your name. So there's a form, a link you need to fill out through a form. You can contact me. I'm on Facebook, Instagram. You can get me at Joshua Andall. That's it, official Joshua Andall. And when you contact me, I can send the link to you. You fill out the link, and then you register. And then when you register, you would get a code before or on December 5th. And on December 5th is when you go there and you click St. Andrew Northwest Joshua Andall.
After all is said and done, really and truly, as an individual, what are your own future aspirations?
Well, my future aspirations, I'm extremely interested in business. Like I said, I've been an entrepreneur for over half a decade. I've been able to work with large organizations, and for me, I want to get into private equity, investment banking, and set up my own firm here in Grenada.
What business, if you mind, to talk to us briefly about that business, that entrepreneurial side of you?
So the business that I have now is a digital marketing, Google certified digital marketing associate, and I'm actually one of the only ChatGPT verified chatbot builders in the entire Caribbean. So I create chatbots for corporate organizations to streamline processes within their organizations. If you want a chatbot to help with human resource management, onboarding clients, stuff like that, I create that chatbot. If you want one for your website, I create that. I also do web development, all of that stuff.
You're right down the alley of what the young people are
Definitely, artificial intelligence and web development.
Do you ever think that AI is going to overtake mankind?
I don't think that's possible. I really don't think that's possible, because at the end of the day, to create the AI, you need an individual, and for every single AI you have a kill switch that many people don't know about.
We watch too much. I think it's just we look at too much of TV. Well, folks, this is Joshua, and again, remind folks, Joshua, which constituency you represent?
I'm representing the constituency of St. Andrew Northwest.
And the election is on the December the 5th.
Yes.
And the campaign you have up until the 22nd of November 22nd to vote. Well, anyway, Joshua, wishing you all the best, and I hope that you realize your dream. Maybe if not today, as they say, somewhere over the rainbow. Yes. So, Joshua Andall, any association to Minister Andall?
All Andalls are related. I'll see that.
Is that you dodging my question? As a young politician in the making, that's how they start. They start dodging. Not with me. You can't try that with me. Are you? We were going to leave that there. We'll take a quick commercial break. I see Glen is on the inside. He's in his young boy shirt. Brian Grams is on the inside, which means he's talking cooperatives. Before we go graphics, touch it. Let me hear what you're offering. Graphics, when you come back, you'll give me when church about to finish tune. Yeah, that's some Sunday school music stuff. Either way, quick commercial break. We're going to be right back.
So it begins, a journey like none other. Every moment has the potential to be unforgettable. Bring home a piece of the tropical green forest with every emerald. Capture the sparkling light of flawless water in a diamond. Make the sunrise and sunsets last forever. With precious colored gemstones, the essence of happiness is in our most precious memories. So, when it all comes to an end, bring home something that will last forever. Colombian Emeralds International. Bring home more than a memory.
Whether you spend holiday nights gaming or all day decorating, whether your cooking is an absolute disaster, or your festive feast is a real lifesaver, whether you love hosting the big line or hide away when the guests begin to arrive, whether you've sent gifts from a faraway place,
Merry Christmas, my darling,
or you're there to see the joy on their face. However you're Christmasing, Flo has got you covered.
Christmas is all about the moments we share, the smiles, the laughter, and the love that fills our homes. This season, let your walls reflect the warmth of family time. Sisson's Paint, match with every shade of togetherness. Celebrate 12 weeks of Christmas with Sisson's. Buy one, get one 30% off on selected items. And with every purchase of any Sisson's Paint, you get a chance to win US $100 every week for 12 weeks, from October 1st to December 22nd. Terms and conditions apply. Available at all Sisson's hardware dealers nationwide. Sisson's, internationally tested, brilliantly affordable.
Wholesale and distribution for Wrigley products.
Also Crystal Cleaning products. Banfields for various household items.
Banfields is your distributor for all your quality choice products.
Banfields.
Now introducing Better Living products, which includes oats and cereals, granola, and trail mixes, together with many more.
We are also your distributors of Oran doors and windows, which include
steel doors, commercial doors, sliding doors. They also have available 5 different styles of louvers. Windows are available in UPVC and aluminum. Also available are shower stalls, glass railings, skylights, and storm shutters.
Visit us Mondays to Fridays at the Tantine Terrace behind Tams UC from 8 to 4 p.m. daily, or give us a call call on 440-3645.
Email us at info@banfields.gd or visit us on our website www.banfieldsgrenada.com.
In the mixing mall, I shake it up. In the mixing mall, I fix it up. My mother never teach me that.
Welcome back, folks. It's your boy JC. Peace and love to you. Monday morning. Is it in fact 43 days and counting? I just want to let you know, look what happened. Well, for Christmas, I'm going to get my fish cake. But for today, I got my Jermaine. As I say, certain things you have learned. There's certain things in life you don't fight over. Yeah? But, you know, I'm a canteen boy. There's certain values that I was taught. And here we are. We don't want to vacillate on certain things. It is what it is. GT's on the inside. Yeah? GT, I don't know if it's a shirt or if you start walking out these days. Which one is it?
Both.
Both?
Both or both?
The shirt and the workout.
Workout how?
Yeah. Wait. What does workout actually mean?
I don't know. I want you to tell me.
Well, you figure it out, let me know. When you figure it out, let me know.
Oh, good Lord in heaven. Graphics is on the inside, and Grimes is also on the inside. Grimes?
Yes.
Is what we do on a Monday. We talk cooperatives?
Yeah, cooperative spotlight today.
And I'm just going to allow you on GT, guys.
Yeah.
GT is going to handle that.
Well, you know, Joseph and you're not sure what's going on outside. It's a lot of rain outside.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is that,
a lot of rain.
I thought it was a kid that was opening the toys.
There's a lot of rain outside.
It's raining cats and dogs.
Yeah. Brian Grimes, good morning. Welcome. How you doing? How you doing this morning once again?
I'm doing all right. I'm doing great this morning. I see GBN is really in the Christmas spirit. Yeah. As the rest of Grenada, we're moving into Christmas, so it's a happy time. I'm happy to be here, and I'm happy to see you back.
Yeah.
Because Joseph told me the last time I was here, you were in Acapulco, man. So I see you had a good time.
It was good. So we've been talking, of course, corporate spotlight this morning, and we're talking this morning finance. We're talking a lot of finance today.
Yeah.
You know, let's say for instance, I'm part of a cooperative, and there's always that option when we have to make that financial disclosure or make that audit. Tell us a little bit about that. Maybe there's a particular group out there that decided they want to form this cooperative.
Yeah.
And you know, they just want all the information that will give them along the right track. Tell us a bit about that financial disclosure.
All right. So
maybe the shortened version of it, though.
Of course. Financial literacy is something that, you know, it's very important in our country. A lot of us, we are literate generally, but financial literacy is something we can all work on. So for the listeners, it is important that we define cooperatives. Yes. You know, it's basically a jointly owned, democratically controlled business where members come together to further their social, cultural, and economic interests, right? I've done that time and time again, being on the program. But today what we're discussing specifically is financial disclosure and audit, right? So this aspect of the cooperative spotlight, we're going to get into the fact that cooperatives need to audit and, you know, be very open to its membership in terms of disclosure of its finances, right? An auditor is basically a professional who examines and verifies the financial records and accounts of the cooperative to ensure accuracy, compliance, and integrity, right? Obviously, not anybody can do that. You have to be a professional auditor, somebody certified, for example, ACCA certified, to perform such a duty.
But before you continue, let me just ask you this. So when that financial disclosure audit is being conducted, it's inclusive of all the membership. Am I right about that?
Yeah, so what has to happen here, the board of directors must ensure that, you know, the finances are given to that auditor, right? And they examine it, make sure all is well, and then after that, that will be dispensed at the annual general meeting so that members can, you know, feel comfortable that the finances of the cooperative are good, the business is in good financial health, and good things are happening with the funds.
Can a member actually come to the board of directors and say, hey, I would like to get our personal information is related to the auditing of the finance. If for some reason he was not wrong or wrong when the audit was conducted, can a member actually come to the board and say, I would like to get some information as relates to the financial disclosure?
Of course, the members are the most powerful entity within a cooperative, so they can do that. But generally, I would say the annual general meeting, because one has to understand a financial year has to elapse. So to get a true picture of what happens over that financial year, as I stated, the financial health, the proprieties, all the protocols are followed, and everything is done. So in that annual general meeting, you will discuss that from top to bottom, start to finish, see which direction the cooperative is going, and then the members, of course, can ask questions at that meeting. In fact, in some instances, the auditor may come, because as we stated, not everybody is totally financially literate. It is actually a profession to get into these statements and all these sort of things. So you might need, the nitty-gritty of it. An auditor might have to be there apart from the resident treasurer on the board to answer those probing questions by members.
Now, when that financial disclosure is made, what sort of financial statements are required?
Yeah, well, the traditional financial statements, we have things like the balance sheet, right? So you can get really a snapshot of what's going on with the business. You have the income statement, which is one of my favorites. If you want to say that, it's very simple. You find out how much money you're making, what your expenses are, and at the end of it, you will know what your net income is. Then you have the cash flow statement, which tells you basically how much money you really have to play with in terms of liquidity. So for example, if you go back to the balance sheet, it will tell you have a lot of assets like accounts receivables, right? Which means you have a lot of sales, but you haven't gotten the cash. Right? So the cash flow statement will let you know, well, exactly how much money you have to play with in terms of, your ability to follow operations, your ability to invest, and things of that nature.
Okay.
Yes?
Now, within the AGM, who's actually approve or presents that particular financial report?
Yeah, well, in terms of approval, I would say the board of directors, right? So the board of directors have serious responsibility when the year comes to ensure that all is well, because they are entrusted by the members with the responsibility, again, to make sure the finances are good, the investments are good, that in terms of the governance of the cooperative, all is well. So the board, I would say, they are basically the ones entrusted with that responsibility.
Now, this is crucial part of it, because there are certain steps and procedure that goes along with the financial disclosure and the audit. What are those crucial steps?
Right. Well, the first thing is the information must be gathered. Right? The information must be gathered. The auditor goes through everything. He works with the board of directors in terms of understanding the ins and outs of the finances. And then it is presented at the AGM. And this must be done in a way where it's signed off by a couple key board members, normally the treasurer and the president, before certain things take place. And when I speak of certain things, I'm referring to, the distribution of surplus and dividends and this kind of things, because one can imagine that you don't have an audit. The finances are not in an organized state. You don't know what's happening there, and then you just start giving out monies. That can collapse the cooperative. So before dividends are given out, surpluses and so forth, you must have that audit in that annual general meeting.
And next question that comes to mind, how often is an audit actually done in part of cooperative? I know some folks may do it quarterly, semi-annually. Well, how's that actually done? How often is it actually done?
So I just sort of spoke to it. It's normally done on an annual basis, right? Once a year. However, that does not preclude from an internal audit taking place. So you may have an internal auditor, right? But based on the Cooperative Societies Act, it is imperative that an external audit is done, whereby you hire, let's say, Panel Corps Foster. That is one that most people know in Grenada. Normally, the cooperatives we have, they might use someone else apart from PKF because it is a very expensive venture, but you need that external audit to take place on a yearly basis. However, as I stated earlier, even though it is once a year, it is not, in a sense, you should just look at it in that once a year sort of framework. Within that year, there is supposed to be people within the cooperative that looks at the books, make sure there are internal controls, make sure that, for lack of a better word, no monies is stolen, and all the monies that is given to the cooperative by the members and through the revenue and the services and so forth, that is allocated and used in a legal fashion. And then, at the end of that, you can have an external auditor coming in, making sure overall, a professional auditor, of course, that all went well and that the internal audit is in fact going in a proper direction.
We also know that the cooperatives are run by laws.
Yes.
So in order for an audit, is there a law required for audit to be done?
Of course, there is a law that requires an audit to be done. And again, for the viewing and listeners, it's the Cooperative Society Act number 8 of 2011. So generally, businesses do require audits, and we're talking about businesses with, stakeholders, right? Members, creditors, investors. So you need an audit. But let's say, for example, you have your roasting corn by the side of the road. Obviously, the law would not require you to have an audit, even though it's more than one person doing it. So there are certain type of businesses that require that particular audit, and more often than not, because of the sheer size of cooperatives, because you need at least 10 to start, you need an audit just for transparency's sake. So a sole proprietor, you have your individual business. Let's say, GT, you have a company, you're the owner, the sole owner. You're not required to do an audit because you're controlling your funds. You're not going to steal yourself, yes? So an audit, an audit may not be required, but for businesses of the nature of a cooperative where there are many members and stakeholders involved, an audit is required by law.
How important it is for auditing? The importance, I should say, of audits.
Very, very important. Very, very important. Some people may say it's not that important because, as I stated before, it can be an expensive venture. GT costs some money, but it will probably save you more in the long run. Because if you have a board of directors that are elected and you expect them to do right by the business or the cooperatives, we're speaking specifically to cooperatives here this morning, and they embezzle or they don't act properly with the funds, the members stand to lose a lot. So this is where the audit comes in to ensure that there are internal controls, that you understand that, okay, this is where we are financially in terms of our health. We should go in this particular direction. We should spend more here, or we should reduce spending in this area, and therefore it really sustains the life of the business or the cooperative based on what that audit finds.
Now, should a cooperative, disclose any financial statements to the Registrar of Cooperatives?
Yeah, well, again, I speak to the Cooperative Societies Act. The registrar has a lot of powers. I think that would have been stated on one of the cooperative spotlight programs, the powers of the registrar. And before anything, and when I say anything, I'm referring to an annual general meeting, that the registrar, he or she should get those financial statements and that audited report, the auditor's report. And we're talking about at least 10 days before the AGM. So the registrar is supposed to know about these things before most stakeholders in the whole process.
All right. And my final question before we take her up: Can any accountant, do that for the cooperative? Can you literally just pick up anybody and say, do some accounting for me for a cooperative? Can that be done?
But that's a good question. The thing is, to be an auditor, you need to be certified. I spoke about ACCA, they are certified. You have international or Caribbean agencies. So that auditor must fall under one of those brackets. In addition to that, not just any auditor, even if you're certified, let us imagine you are a certified auditor, right? You cannot just come and do the audit. You have to meet certain benchmarks. Have you been working with the cooperative before? Have you been employed employed by the cooperative. That immediately disqualifies you. Have you done business with the cooperative? So when things like that happen, where you're doing business or you're employed by the cooperative, you may have a prejudice report. So for example,
conflict of interest.
Yeah. So if you're doing the bookkeeping and you still come back and have to conduct the audit, that is a clear conflict of interest. So the act sort of, I should say, discriminates against auditors performing auditing for cooperatives who have ties that may be potentially a conflict of interest with said cooperative.
All right.
Right?
All right. Graham, so I want to thank you once again, Mr. Brian Graham. Thanks for being on the program this morning, and I'm sure there are listeners and viewers out there may have been certainly expecting what you have said this morning, especially if, folks who are member of cooperatives and information that disbursed this morning will certainly make life easier for them understanding when the conversation comes around in terms of financial disclosure and auditing.
Yeah, so it's not a topic that we wake up to every day, but it's a really, really important aspect of understanding what cooperatives are about. Because yes, the cooperative is a great thing, a great tool, a great instrument, a great business model, but if the finances are not taken care of, it will not last, and the members may end up being unhappy because the money disappears. So while it may not be a topic that we may all enjoy, it is an important component of the governance of cooperatives in our country.
I don't think anyone will be unhappy talking about money, right?
I don't think so. Yes.
All right, so it's over to you, Joe.
Yes.
Well, I often say, folks, it isn't one of those sexy conversations. We want to make the money, but that conversation about cooperatives and understanding how it functions, it isn't one that people get all excited about. But either way, thanks, Brian, and thanks to you, GT. We'll take a quick commercial break. When we come back, we continue with Christmas with GBN. I'm going to ask Graphics to play me, since I'm asking for Graphics, I want a song that would represent the spirit. After the pastor has preached, the members want to go home and the spirit is moving in the church. Give me a parent that kind of highlight that spirit. We'll be right back.
Ace and Napper means getting help when you walk through the door. Ace and Napper is variety and quality at the right price. Ace and Napper has everything you will need for the household, for your lawn and patio. Even the highest quality paints, beautifying your home inside and outside. Just the right building supplies you need. And Napper providing the best in automotive supplies and accessories. The guarantee is we are so much more than a hardware store. Ace and Napper on the Morris Bishop Highway and Cross Street in the city. Ace will always be the helpful place.
The Grenville Cooperative Credit Union introduces its new digital platform, managing your finances at any time from anywhere.
As a part-time student, balancing work and studies can be a real challenge. But with GCCU's digital app, these worries are no more. My parents can now remotely transfer funds to my account and I can check my balance at any time, giving me the freedom to achieve my goals.
My days can be long and tedious. With this app, I can ensure my loan is paid on time, transfer funds to someone else's account, and check my balances. I don't have to rush to do business during my lunch hour or after work anymore.
With this app, I can request checks to pay my suppliers, letters for my business transactions. I don't have to leave my farm to go stand in line.
The Grenville Credit Union digital platform. It's convenient and secure banking right at your fingertips. Download the app today from the Play Store or App Store or call 442-8602, 459-4325 or 416-8467 for further information.
And so it begins, a journey like none other. Every moment has the potential to be unforgettable. Bring home a piece of the tropical green forest with every emerald. Capture the sparkling light of flawless water in a diamond. Make the sunrise and sunsets last forever. With precious colored gemstones, the essence of happiness is in our most precious memories. So when it all comes to an end, bring home something that will last forever. Colombian Emeralds International. Bring home more than a memory.
Holidays, advanced holidays greetings to you. It's the spirit of the season. I walked in, it is all green. There is Jermaine next to me. I'm smiling. GT and graphics is on the other side, and they're red and everything. I don't ever see them in red, but I understand that they're represented.
Yeah.
But what are you representing, Jermaine? Or who are you representing?
Christmas with GBN.
Christmas with GBN.
That's right.
So, folks, I want to give away something today. I have a box. Let me see the box. There is a check in the box. There's a check in the box. But there's a check in the box. Right. The check has a value. All I need to do now is to put a name to the check. But put a name to the check. The check has a value that's on it. Yeah. And I need you later on to call in and tell me what's the value of the check. No. Well, maybe if you put your second name, somebody put their first name. You all figured it when you all go to the bank or the credit union, whichever one. Yeah. So all I'll need you to do is to call in and tell me what is the value of the check. I need to know the value down to the last cent. So if it is, I give you the range. Now the check is actually valued at the range that is. It's between $150 and $250. $250 and change.
And change.
I want the change too. Yeah.
Wow.
Because if you're written a check, GT, and you don't get the change right, what do they do?
Even if it's a 5 cents, you gotta write it.
Yeah,
you gotta write it in.
You can't put these figures and not write it out.
Thank you. They say bunks check. And let's call you for that, you know. Mr. Cadore, I'm calling to let you know that your check has been returned. What? Bad pay.
So a quick question: why do people say a check box? What's the reason for that? I always try to find out why would somebody say yes. You probably don't have the finance to cash a check. Why they interpret it as a bounce check?
A bounce check?
Yeah.
That's interesting. We probably need somebody from an accounting background.
Yeah.
Why do they say it's a bounce check?
So the check actually had an accident or something.
Well, that is a serious accident. Yeah, that is a serious accident. That it has to be well, maybe I don't know. Maybe it's like a ball.
Yeah.
I don't know. I really like to know, but we never actually thought about it. But there's a lot of things we've never really think about, you know.
Yeah.
So we probably use like terms, the different terms that we use. What's that term that we use again?
In reference to checks also?
No, it's generally. There are lots of these general little slangs and terminologies that we use. I don't even question it.
Yeah. Why would you say this or why would you say that? Well, your check bunks, so we're giving it back. Yeah.
That's all.
Listen, even in the way you check your bad pay, true pool, your bad pay. I was talking about bunks check. You could know when you get in one. They would tell you, listen. First thing they're asking you, when you plan to go in the bank. That's not your business.
I had somebody told me, give me a particular date to go in the bank. Yeah, so something is not appropriate.
Well, listen,
don't go till the 15th.
Don't go before. Don't, because it would be your fault.
You want that kind of accident in the bank.
You don't want an accident in the bank. And listen, when you call them back to tell them there's insufficient funds.
What do you mean?
Me? My check? No.
I don't write
I told them, Adam and Juno. Adam and Juno, let me call the bank.
Yes.
Let me call the bank.
Yes.
We have a caller on the line already. Good morning, caller.
Hi, good morning.
How are you?
I'm good, thanks.
Slook, I don't know why, but she sounds a bit distant. Where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Tempe.
You calling from Tempe. Tell me, what's the answer?
It's valued at $250.00.
I'm sorry. No, it isn't. I'm so sorry. I wish I could put your name on it, but no. And again,
but didn't we say it's going to be in between there, right? Between 150 and
so give me a range. Remember I said it is between 150 and 250.
Right.
But I need it down. It's 250 and change. Yes.
Yeah.
So the check cannot be. You cannot tell me it is 150 and 0. No. There is change to it. Hello, caller. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning to you.
The check is valued about $267.
267?
Yes.
No. Well, no, that's not. No, it can't be 267. So let me tell you again. For you calling, I want you to listen to me. So the check has a value. It is valued between $150 and $250 and change. Right. So if you're going to tell me it is 250, there must be some change to it. I need those to change as well.
Good morning, caller. 267. Now we have a box check.
Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
I am fine, thank you.
Where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Marianne.
From Marianne. Tell me, what's the value?
I think it's $200.75.
I'm so sorry.
Things that make you say, right?
And today we're taking no prisoners. One chance. I'm so sorry. No, it isn't.
All right.
There are things.
No, when I said it, I was thinking about a piece of salt. You know.
Yeah.
As well, when I said,
really?
It's a piece of salt. I had it in mind.
I thought it was something that made you say,
piece of salt.
I was.
You got to call on line.
I thought it was the financial part of it too.
And then change your mind.
Let me hear that,
440-1252. Which number are we using again? Is 1252? Yes. 1252. Why do they call it a bounce? Jermaine, Google it.
Okay.
Why do they call it a bounce check? I don't know. I have no idea.
As I said,
good morning, caller.
It accidentally hit the bank.
Point. Or maybe it might just be a legal term. We never checked it out. Hello, caller. When I said it, I was thinking about the salt. Again, callers, we are going to remind you that once you are up to call, the first thing you do, take off the device, the television or the radio, that you take it off, then you make the call. I know you want to be able to hear yourself, no, but we conduct the conversation via the telephone. So I need you to guess. We have a box. GT has the box.
Yeah,
it's in front of it.
There's
a check. There's a check already in the box.
Right before me.
The check's already in the box. All we need to do is to put a name.
Hello?
In order to get the name, tell us the value of the check.
It's already written out already.
It's already, the figure's already there. You just
we just want to put a name to it.
Good morning, caller.
Good morning.
And how are you?
I'm fine, Mr. Joseph.
And where are you calling from?
I'm calling just next door by you.
Next door?
Next door by me.
Next door by you.
Well, there's no door by Joe, so there's a door in front of Joe.
So tell me, we're ready to put a name on the check. Tell me what's the value.
The value of the check is $250.95.
$260.95.
250 or 260?
She said 260.
260
and 95 cents.
And 95 cents.
No, that's not possible. That's it.
That's what is leading to a bounce check.
Yeah, that's not leading to a bounce check. No. I'm sorry, caller.
It's leading to a bounce check.
I have my legal aid that she says. So what does she say? So it says the check can be bounced when it can't be processed due to insufficient funds. The checking account isn't connected. But so still doesn't.
But who actually came up with the terminology bounce check?
Somebody that was hoping had nothing to do, you know.
Yes. Yes.
Anyway, we got a caller online. Hello, caller. Hello, caller.
Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
I am fine, thank you.
And where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Marianne.
Marianne in the house again. Tell me, what's the value of the check? We need to just put a name to it. Tell me.
$200.00.
0 cents.
I like that. 0 cents. But I'm sorry, no.
She could have just rounded it off to $200, right?
I want to again say to you that the check, there is sense to it.
There is sense to it.
Yeah? So there is sense to it.
Yeah.
So whether it's 1 cent, 2 cents, whatever, there is sense to it. Yeah? So
0 cents.
0 cents. Jermaine, we still trying to figure out how they came up with that? I don't know. I don't know.
You got to ask somebody older than us.
No, or maybe somebody.
Are we going to move what's in the box until we're probably going to let what's in the box multiply till tomorrow? Because
if that's what we're going to do tomorrow is add to it. We're going to add something else to it.
If it stops at 250 and cents, we could go to probably another 50 and cents.
We probably throw in another 50 to it tomorrow.
Once somebody gets it to the overall cost of the check, we got to rewrite the checks.
Well, true.
Increase the costing.
Oh, I can just put my name on it.
Yeah.
You know? But certainly we want to say thanks to our sponsors. So my favorite sponsor is, let's see if anybody's changed their mind. Jermaine, who's your favorite sponsor as you go to the sponsors list?
Let me work with duty free. I will take duty free.
You taking duty free?
Yeah, I take duty free. We're moving along with the sponsors. Duty free.
Okay. You take it.
Graphics for you. Who's your favorite sponsor?
Graphics. Who's your favorite?
You want duty free.
Which is your favorite sponsor?
Duty free.
Duty free.
Yeah.
Jermaine.
I love all the sponsors because you can get something from everybody.
So pick a sponsor and tell me a gift you want from them. So graphics.
So hold on. Okay. I still want my ham.
You want your ham?
Yes, I still want my chicken. I want.
No, so hold on. While we wait for the next caller, if you want your ham, I don't just give you a ham just like that. You have to tell me what kind of ham you want.
Salt ham, please.
A salt ham.
Salt ham, please.
Is it a Piccadilly salt ham? Or
what?
What salt ham you want?
There's a salt ham called Piccadilly.
Hello.
It's the PE salt ham.
You know that she doesn't know that. Good morning, caller. Hello, caller.
Hello.
Hello, caller.
Hello, good morning.
Yes, good morning. How are you?
I am fine. How are you?
I am wonderful as always. Where are you calling from?
I'm calling from St. George's.
From St. George's. Thanks, my dear lady. The box is sitting next to GT. Check already is written. All we need is a name, but you just have to tell me what is the exact value of the check.
I would say $250.01.
You would say that?
Yes.
Okay, I can appreciate you saying that, but I'm sorry, that's not the value.
It's not what it's equivalent to. No.
440. Give us a call on the inside. Graphics, what is Christmas like for you up in your neighborhood? What do you guys do? Besides storm people's house. do you go to church Christmas morning, Graphics?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah.
When last you went to church Christmas morning?
Last year.
Hey, lying boy.
The last Christmas was last year.
So every Christmas morning you want to go to church?
Yeah, Christmas morning.
Okay. I'll call you pastor now. We have a caller on the line. Hello, caller.
Hello, good morning.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good.
And where are you calling from?
Tempe.
Tempe? Tell me, Tempe, what's the value of the check?
$250.55.
50 how much?
55 cents.
55 cents.
$250.55.
Who told you that?
I'm looking at it here, Joe. I'm sure
Who told you? Somebody in GBN told you that?
No.
Okay, then, because you're totally wrong. I'm so sorry. I just want to know who set you up. Sorry, no, that's not value.
I have my phone, but I didn't message anybody.
We're going to hold up on the value. While you think about the value of the check, think about what you can possibly buy with that check as we go to this and that.
Yeah.
But you have to tell me exactly which is your preference. Sloki, what are we going with today? Oh, dry bread? Oh, homemade. I can see some dry bread. I mean, that's almost easy.
Let me ask a quick question. Why would you consider it a shop bread?
And because it was purchased in the shop.
But wasn't it made in a bakery?
Yeah, but that means, but remember, shop bread, bakery bread against homemade bread.
Homemade bread. Okay.
Yeah, against homemade bread. So let's go.
I would prefer you say the bread from a bakery.
Right, so let's go. We can either say shop/bakery or homemade bread. Yeah. That's an easy pick for everybody. Okay, guys, let us know. Can you put the number on screen, please? It up? Really? Up where? So 440-1252. I think that is almost a giveaway. Graphics, what say you? Homemade or purchased bread?
Homemade bread.
Yeah?
You want that different taste when it comes to Christmas, right? Yeah. For some reason, the bakery will always be consistent in their menu, or what the ingredients per se, what they put in there.
You trust them to be consistent?
Well,
maybe your bakery.
I don't think a bakery bread tastes different any other time of the year, except they do something special around Christmas. So.
Right.
But when you make your own bread at home,
but Sloki's saying prison bread. I don't know, Sloki, I don't know what experiences you've been through in life. Why about it don't I know about? Sloki, all I'm saying is that I don't know what experiences you've been in life, when you pass life, how you end up with prison bread.
Wait, Sloki does bake bread?
Yeah.
And you never brought to GBN and
the prison makes some excellent bread, in fact.
Yeah?
Yes.
Well, I'm the only one missing out then.
You're probably the only one missing out. We have a caller online. Hello, caller.
Hello, good morning, brother.
Good morning, how are you?
I'm fine. I'm just enjoying the weather for the morning.
And where are you calling from?
I'm calling from St. David area.
Question for you. Make your pick. What's your preference for the holidays? Homemade bread or bread that's purchased from a bakery?
If it's purchased, excuse me?
Which is your preference for bread, homemade or shop bread?
Oh, homemade bread.
Tell me what about homemade bread that you prefer, that makes you want to prefer it?
Because I like to put in all my little necessaries in it, and all my little whole wheat flour, and I know it's more what you call, we put in all the little necessaries, all the little things that definitely you wouldn't get from the bakery.
I think it's safe to say it is baked with love.
Because the bakery most time is just busyness, there more water, yeast, and easy stuff, just to get the market.
But here's what. So I know you want to make some homemade bread. So I'm going to give you the opportunity while you're here. If you can guess the value of the check that's in the box, you could buy flour galore to make bread.
All that little special ingredients that he's talking about.
Right, all the little niceties he's talking about. You get a chance. If you could just but tell us the value of that check. Bread, cotton, pudding.
That check is about, let me see, maybe about I was $5.99.
Okay. I'm sorry, you're wrong though. You're wrong. No, not
$5.99 or $500.
Well, whichever $5.99, I know it's wrong. Thanks a lot, caller. Whichever one it is, I know it's wrong. I know it is wrong. So we have a caller on the line. Caller, Christmas morning. What's your preference?
Good morning.
Good morning to you. How are you?
Not too bad.
What's your preference for Christmas morning when it comes to bread?
Homemade.
Homemade?
Yeah.
Okay, so while you're there, we are homemade. Create a breakfast for me. And here's what I'm going to do. If you create a breakfast for me, very simple breakfast, with 3 other items, I give you a chance to go after the check. So let's go. So we have homemade bread.
Yeah.
What else is on the menu for Christmas? Tell me. You need 3 other items on my plate. It's Christmas. Bacon. Ham.
An egg.
And eggs.
Yeah.
Okay, bacon, ham, and eggs. Tell me, you have enough? So how much money do you need to get all those items? Tell me the value of the check.
$275.
$275. Again, I see we're getting carried away. The check is
between $150
between $150
and $250.
And $250. Yes. So folks, We're not going to quotes the shop.
Forgetting the sense.
The sense, it makes a lot of sense why you should remember. Yes, it makes a lot of sense. So she says for breakfast, bacon, okay. Fair enough. Looking for, Graphics, what's on your breakfast menu? Because you said you're going homemade bread.
Yeah, homemade bread.
Homemade bread for you? And what else goes on for Christmas?
Fish cake. What's that fish cake?
Huh?
Fish cake.
Fish cake? Ham.
Green veg.
Yeah. Veg?
Yeah.
You're a lie boy.
That's right. That's right.
Graphics boy.
That's right, Graphics. That's right.
Some young girl at the Graphics trying to
Only thing I will leave off Graphics is the ham.
The ham?
Yeah, I will leave off the ham.
Graphics trying to impress some girl at the about the one veg.
Good morning.
We have a caller on the line. Hello, caller.
Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm all right.
And where are you calling from?
Mount Parnassus.
Mount Parnassus is in the house. Tell me, my dear lady, is it homemade bread or bakery? Or from the bakery?
Homemade bread.
Homemade bread. Okay, we have that figured out. Tell me, so now we have homemade bread. What three of the items are is on our breakfast plate?
Well, ham.
Ham.
And lettuce.
Lettuce.
And cucumbers.
And cucumbers. Okay, fair enough. And I'm assuming salt ham or frozen ham?
Any ham.
Any ham. Okay, so I want to make you be able to buy any ham. Tell me, what's the value of the check?
$250.50.
$250.50.
$250.50.
Interesting number.
Nice numbers.
Nice numbers, yeah. I mean, why not? No, but
$250.50.
You got the lettuce and you got everything else for breakfast figured out. But I'm not sure how you're going to pay for it though. It would have to be from somewhere else. Yeah. That's not the value. I'm sorry.
And it's that easy, you know. But you know,
what's easy?
I'm looking at the check in front of me.
It's easy?
Yeah.
Okay. So you want to give them a clue?
What is written on the check?
Huh?
I can't say it, but what is written on the check? It's that easy.
And why the people are not getting it?
I'm not sure why.
You're not sure?
Yeah, I'm not sure why.
I don't know. GT said it's easy to figure it out. I have no idea. We got a caller on the line. Hello, caller.
All right.
So, Jermaine, tell me. So, Graphics. So you said homemade bread?
Period.
Okay. What's the rest on your plate for Christmas?
Ham. Eggs. My fish cake.
Fish cake.
And as he was saying, the vegetables, the lettuce and carrots and stuff, this is it. Yes, definitely. Don't look at me like that. Definitely.
Let me hear Joe.
You have plans for Carnival.
Joe, let me hear.
So you're telling me Christmas you have plans for your plate?
Yes. What's your preference?
Let me hear your.
No, I don't know. I'm just asking.
He want to make up his own. That is why he just asking.
No, I'm just
trying to grab ideas. Trying to grab ideas.
Listen.
Christmas morning, don't pass by me.
Well, no, listen. Those guys from Angel Habs, I mean, those are my boys.
Right.
So I know they will pass. I just rest the bottle outside. This nonsense about, I don't do it. Yeah. And I tell people point blank, Christmas Day is the time to stay in your quarters. Point blank. End the conversation for me. I'll tell you why. We have a caller online. Hello. Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
Oh, hello.
Yes. How are you?
I am all right.
Well, the person is still there. Are you still there, sir? Maybe not. No, for me, I mean, plus, I really enjoy Christmas. I love the spirit of the season. But I am a traditionalist when it comes to holidays. I mean, I think Christmas morning, when you wake up, is to spend time with people that you really, really love. I don't have a problem if later on in the evening, you go down. But I cannot, honestly, 9 o'clock in the morning, 8 o'clock, knock at my front door, you want a piece of ham. What is this? You see a supermarket sign here? But go home and listen.
So typically your food is for you.
Yeah.
Your breakfast
I mean, you wake up in the morning, first thing you wake up, and somebody didn't even put a little hot here in the chest. Want to come in your house?
I can't believe Joe doesn't share. Christmas time is for giving. You ever said Christmas is for giving and not receiving, right?
We have a caller. We have a caller on the line. Hello, caller. Hello, caller. So, GT, you have no problem if somebody shows up?
No problem.
8 o'clock in the morning?
No problem.
Okay.
Yeah.
Graphics?
I give.
No issues.
I may not receive anything, but I'm giving.
I mean, no, listen. If somebody shows up randomly, I'm not going to turn them away. But there are people who have a culture. You even get up, you even say good morning to your family yet, your kids didn't open their gifts.
Well, the circumstances varies, The circumstances vary. Somebody just show up and just, sleep in your eyes till you can't go prepare. But if you already have the stuff prepared and somebody passed by, I don't think it's a problem. Sharing.
You must stay in your house. we have a caller. We have a caller online. Hello, caller.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good.
And where are you calling from?
From St. George's.
From St. George. My dear lady, tell me, what's your option? Homemade bread or?
I prefer homemade bread.
Because?
You have more control over your texture if you make your own bread. And your flavor as well.
Okay, so we've done that. You control the texture of your bread. We have bread. Mm-hmm. What else is on your plate for Christmas morning?
Salt, ham, eggs, and maybe a few slices of avocado.
Ooh, okay. Warm it up, Chris. Warm it up. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Have you seen avocados of the years yet?
Yes.
My kind of Christmas morning.
Really? Mm-hmm. You seen avocados of the year?
Yes, I ate, yeah.
Where?
Yeah.
Hold on. You and I will talk about this avocado conversation in just a bit. So now that I want you to get possibly your homemade bread, avocados, and your eggs. Tell me, guess, what's the value of the check?
$250 to $25.
$250 to $25. Are you
Which is 50 or 15?
$250, 25, right?
Yes.
Are you absolutely sure?
No, I'm not absolutely sure. I'm just making a guess.
You're just making a guess. I'm so sorry. That's not a good guess. We got to go on to the days of private school when you're doing common entrance. Yeah, you're just guessing. I'm sorry. Right. Yes, but as I said, Jermaine, if you have to pass by me, give me a chance to get up, go to church, stretch my legs,
Well, the day done.
Were your legs really long? I mean, like, seriously?
No, back in Carrico, when you see Christmas morning and the parang band and thing coming, you can't stop us. We coming in, neighbor, we coming in by you.
Yeah, but the parang bands, they have, so I know that the guys that are passing parang bands, they stop for 2 minutes and then go.
Yes.
I don't have a problem with that. I have a problem with people, individuals.
Just showing up.
They're showing up in your house and according to them, they don't want to leave.
Typically, they're moving.
They're moving. Those I have a problem with. Not if a guy just shows up randomly. No,
after breakfast, they want the lunch now.
They want lunch and they still want to ask you for
they
bed.
Still come to bust your
We have a caller online. Hello, caller.
Hi, good morning.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good, and you?
I'm wonderful. Quick question. For Christmas Day, do you mind if I show up at your house 8 o'clock in the morning?
No, I wouldn't mind.
You only saying that, really? Okay. Tell me, homemade bread or bread from the bakery?
I would prefer homemade bread.
So I think that's unanimous. Everybody's going for homemade. Now let's create a perfect breakfast in the morning. Make breakfast. What's on your plate?
So I would like boiled eggs.
Boiled eggs, okay.
And sausage.
Sausage.
And fried plantain.
And fried plantain.
Yes.
You're not a lover of ham?
Yes, I said ham already.
Oh, you said ham? Okay, I didn't hear ham. Okay. So now that you've already got your appetite all revved up. Tell me, what's the value of the check?
$200.50. 50
and $200?
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. We're going to keep adding to that check until somebody decides and guess it right. But thanks a lot, though. We're keeping our eyes on the clock. It's 13 minutes on to the hour. Reminding for those of you that's in Classic, the midday edition comes up at the top of the hour. A production of our News and Current Affairs Department. Those of you on television, well, we go back to regular programming. But somebody call. Let me know. Let me know. We have a caller online. Hello, caller.
Morning.
Good morning to you.
Hi, I'm trying again.
You were trying again. She went to get calculator, and I better she open an Excel spreadsheet and try. Okay, let's do this. Tell me.
250, 15.
250, 15.
15 cents.
15 cents. I love the combination of numbers. Yeah, but I'm so sorry.
Okay.
How come nobody is saying 89 cents, 99 cents? How are they saying 24 cents? I don't know why they ain't saying those things. But is that a clue?
Why are they going all up to 250 anyway?
Why are they going up to 250 anyway?
Are we giving this away? Let me stay quiet. Somebody's probably listening attentively.
We're giving them clues.
Yeah.
We're giving them clues. Hello, caller. Hello, caller.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, how are you?
I am all right.
And where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Lavery.
From Lavery, my dear sir. I'm getting a sense you sound like a gentleman that prefers a good slice of homemade bread, correct?
We lost him.
Hello, caller.
Yes, I like bread. Hello, I'm hearing you.
It doesn't actually matter.
I want to ball.
Whether it's home shop or
he likes bread. We ain't beating up. Bread. So now that we already established that you want bread, what else is on the menu for Christmas morning?
But I can't. Are you hearing them? Hello?
I am hearing you. I don't know. We seem to have lost the caller. But I like the way you say it, GC.
I like bread.
I like bread. He doesn't have any issue with whether or not somebody make the bread at home or you go to the shop next door. He doesn't really care. He doesn't really care.
You know, we talking about like 3 types of bread there. Home, shop, and bakery.
Home, shop, and bakery.
well, no. Again, no, there is, you say shop because traditionally you would go to the shop next door that you put your bread.
I'm just making a fun of it. Yeah. I'm just saying the shop part of it.
Okay, let's see if we can take a final caller. Hello, caller. They changed their minds. Well, folks, they have changed their minds. The check is going to remain the last one.
Hello.
Hi, good morning. How are you?
I am fine, and you?
I am wonderful as always. Where are you calling from?
I'm calling from St. Andrews.
From Big Parish. So tell me, is it homemade bread or shop bread?
Pardon?
What's your option? You prefer on Christmas morning homemade bread or bread from the shop?
Oh, definitely homemade bread.
Definitely homemade bread. Yeah. Tell me, what's the rest of the items on your plate for Christmas Day? So there's bread. What else? 3 items.
With some nice fried fish.
Fried fish.
And maybe some sorrel later on. I love sorrel.
You love sorrel? Okay.
Yes.
Okay, yeah. You're going, I guess you seem to be going light for breakfast. Yeah. Now that we've done that, you have.
I haven't heard anybody mention the cocoa tea on a Christmas morning.
I know.
Well, I guess maybe not because we specifically were asking them what's on their plate. Maybe that's why.
But we actually say breakfast, right? Breakfast this week.
Breakfast.
So tell me, lady,
Christmas morning breakfast.
What's the value of the check?
The value of the check is $230 and 80 cents.
She said that as if she did write it, you know. I like the confidence.
$230.
But you off on the accuracy. Thanks a lot,
though. Okay, well, better luck to the next person.
Okay,
and
no
all
problem.
of you have a great Christmas. God bless you.
God bless you too. You take care. So you're going in the morning for tea. You're going for something hot or something cold for breakfast, GT?
Yeah.
Something hot or something cold for breakfast?
I like hot.
Something hot?
I prefer something hot.
Graphics, you go up with old people, put something hot in their chest in the morning?
Yeah, something hot.
Yeah? How early is breakfast for you?
Me, 4 a.m.
4 a.m.
4 a.m. That's what I have. I have that every morning. I have breakfast around that.
4 a.m.
At 4?
Yeah.
Wow.
Serious talk.
4 o'clock?
4 o'clock. I'm up by 3:30, do my morning workout, 4 a.m.
So he does exercise for real?
So I haven't had breakfast this morning since 4 a.m.
Interesting. Graphics, what time is breakfast for you?
Graphics will be sleeping.
But true. Graphics, you don't have breakfast, but you play out? No, but Graphics says she goes to church. So make up, you see how much study. He's trying to change the story, eh? He's trying to change the story now. What time is breakfast, Graphics? What time is breakfast?
8 o'clock.
8 o'clock?
Yeah.
Yeah? What time church finishes? What time church finishes?
6 o'clock, start 6.
Start 6?
I hope that's not second.
And what time you came home from play out?
Yeah.
And you came home what time from play out?
5.
So from play out you go straight to church?
No.
You sleep?
Organize all time.
What time is church? 10 o'clock?
Graphics! Graphics, hold him, Listen, graphics, you need a good... You reach on 5.
Organize.
Go to church.
6.
Okay.
So breakfast is after you came from church?
After.
Okay.
Okay.
I haven't been to church in a while, but
yeah.
Confession is good for the soul. Jermaine, what time is breakfast for you?
9.
9? Mm-hmm. Who makes breakfast for you?
Myself.
Okay.
Yeah.
She answered that myself as though she think I was suggesting. I don't know.
I'm telling you.
Yeah?
Yes, myself.
Yourself. Okay.
I know what I want. I know what to prepare, how to prepare it. So I'm gonna just do it.
Folks, I don't know what your plans are for breakfast. Breakfast for me is normally quite late, though. Normally for me it's quite late because, interestingly enough, my digestive system isn't like everybody else's own. So I don't do breakfast 6, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock. It has to be anytime after 10.
Yeah.
Something about me. I literally get morning sickness. Yes, say graphics, say.
Don't say that, man.
You know when I tell people that, why? Honestly, if I take breakfast anytime like 7, 8, 9, after 5 minutes, my system goes in disarray.
Yeah.
So I literally have to wait until 10 o'clock. I have to probably take something warm, and then breakfast would be around maybe 11.
I've been doing my 4 a.m. breakfast for years.
Yeah?
And I have no problem.
It works for him.
Works for me.
Yeah, it works for him. To each his own?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
To each his own. Where you got avocados from?
My cousin.
Where's your cousin? Your cousin lives where?
Grandance.
Your cousin has an avocado tree?
She has a yard filled with different
No.
avocado.
No, does your cousin have an avocado tree?
Yes, she does.
Right. You went... Okay, so... When last you saw your cousin?
About 2 weeks ago.
When last you spoke to her?
Last night.
She has a lot of avocados on the trees?
Well, she traveled. She's in New York right now. Sorry, none for you.
So, Jermaine,
none for you.
Who's taking care of the house?
Her baby.
Her baby?
Yeah.
Baby like her husband, boyfriend?
Yes.
Or that baby?
No, not that baby. Yeah, you're just so inquisitive. Just want to know
I just want you to stop lying on national television.
No, I'm not lying.
So you actually know where she lives?
Of course.
You know where she lives?
Yes, that's my cousin.
Yeah, well, it's your cousin. So
I know where she lives.
And you know where the avocado trees.
I'm not getting any for you.
So you're gonna, not for me, get for GT, offer Jermaine.
I didn't hear it ask.
Huh? Graphics, you don't want to, would you like to have an avocado? Yeah?
So only you, widow. have.
He just said you have. You said
He said he has one.
Yes, I have a tree.
Right.
Hold on. You have avocado
Yeah.
a tree in your yard?
Backyard.
In your backyard that you could pick and bring to the GBN?
Yeah.
Stand up and pick all that.
Do you want a basket?
No, I don't want a basket. I just want...
Stand up and pick all that at the client.
Stand up and...
GT, no, never. You know what?
Oh gosh. God.
You know what? A matter of fact. If it is true,
I Santa Claus and appeal.
here's what I want you to do for us, graphics. Pick two avocados for us. Bring it tomorrow so that everybody can see that you have avocados.
Okay.
They green they green still?
I feel green.
You don't want to spoil the tree, right? You can't take it out.
Yeah.
What?
Don't let Joe put you on the spot, man.
But don't listen.
If they're not ready for picking,
Graphics, you know, are your boy. Graphics are your boy.
Yeah.
Are you ride or die?
Yes, no.
Yes, no.
Yes.
You see it for the one sport.
Graphics, I work with you, don't let me work against you.
Folks, all good things must come to an end.
Don't bring it.
Starting with the folks that is on GBN television. Remind you at the top of the hour is the midday edition, a production of our News and Current Affairs department. Until tomorrow, the entire team, it is GT, there's graphics on the inside, Jermaine and your boy JC, the entire kit and caboose on the inside. We say thanks for being part of this conversation. We continue again tomorrow as we celebrate the spirit of the season, Christmas with GBN.
It's Christmas, so mama, we have bread.
Christmas with GBN came to you compliments. Ace Hardware, Hubbard's, Flow, Grenada Duty Free, Answer Coatings,